Hi, you probably can't see it right now, but my hands are covered in all this like yellow and red sort of greeny stuff because I've been playing with food dyes for a video that's going to go up later this week where I make pumpkin cake. It's currently in the oven, so I'm saying that and it could come out of the oven looking really bad because last check it was really slushy and like life. Today I want to talk about YouTube and more specifically my YouTube channel, my whole stance towards sort of content creation, because recently it's been a bit weird. I've been feeling really inadequate and just not great at making YouTube videos to the point where I messaged a few friends a few weeks ago and asked them all what was wrong with my vlogs, what was wrong with my videos, because I was adamant there was something wrong with my vlog style. You may have noticed in one of my most recent vlogs I said at the end that I was going to use a non-YouTube voice and I was going to make effort to like not use this YouTube voice as if it was like a really bad thing, when cutting that out and sort of intentionally trying to cut it out and working hard to cut it out was interesting, because like there are times when you can be you and yourself, but then there's also times where you realise that comfort's gone and it's like, well actually I don't feel as comfortable doing this anymore. But then towards the end of it over the past few weeks I've sort of reminded myself why I do YouTube and what I love about YouTube, and that is the fact that it's this hobby, it's this creative outlet where I can do anything I want. I can just babble on about this if I want to, I can babble on about geeky stuff, I can talk about pop Funkos if I wish to and make fun sketches. And when I first started YouTube I wasn't making YouTube videos because people were viewing them yet. As you gain more and more subscribers and you gain a viewership, there sort of becomes this level where people aren't watching or people are watching, and it's quite easy to see a decline in viewership. I have a really bad habit, as many other YouTubers will, of looking at likes and views and comparing them to previous videos. And if they've gone down, you start to panic and all panic alarm bells go off like, oh my god, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And you just immediately blame yourself and think you're really bad at YouTube. I don't think there's any definitive answer for lack of views other than just not growing, and it's not as easy to grow on YouTube nowadays, which is probably another reason I felt a bit inadequate. There's this whole thing with collaboration. There is a thing where you sort of have to collab to engage with other audiences and grow through other audiences, and I find it's hard for me, as many of the people I'm friends with and many people in the community sort of are high up and you're afraid to ask them like, hey, do you want to collab? Or if you ask them and they say no, or they just don't say anything, you never know what to do. So I'm making this video more for myself than for other people, more to sort of have a video out there that says, Tom Burns, we're gonna keep going, and you're gonna stop looking at those likes and panicking. You're just gonna keep enjoying doing this hobby and having fun doing it. You're gonna remember why you did it and all the friends you've made. You're gonna remember people like Jamie, Joe, and keep going because you really do enjoy doing this, and you shouldn't ever let the tiny things pull you down, because this is great and you are really talented. You can make apps and do all these other things. So what if you can't show them off via video? Just talk about that and talk about these little figures and how this guy is, that was a glass bottle, that was... I think that it's very easy to overthink something to the point where you won't want to do it anymore. You'll think that it's a bad thing, but it's when you step back and then look at something and think, well actually, would I rather not be doing this anymore, or would I rather continue, and just remember why I did it from the start. And that's what happened with me and YouTube over this past few weeks. I've also gone to the point of remembering why I started it and why I had fun, and about the community and the friends and everything I've made, and promising myself that I will continue to make videos but ensure that I'm doing them for me and I'm having fun, because that's all that matters. I'm not entirely sure how this whole brain explosion of a video is going to turn out, but I do know that it's a nice little promise to myself that I'm going to make content that I enjoy, that you guys enjoy, but just not content that I think other people will enjoy that I don't enjoy, because that's weird. You can't really make something that you don't enjoy yourself because your whole heart isn't into it, and so I'm keen to know what you guys like from my videos, what your favourite parts are, and maybe what your least favourite parts are. Let's have a bit of a discussion. This is the whole people building, character building thing that I'm going to take away from, and bye.